for so many years, I had to deal with people calling me a bald-headed bitch. Okay, that's back when Facebook had the honesty box, y'all. Y'all remember the honesty box on Facebook? In my honesty box, calling me a bald-headed bitch and stuff. People would like block their number and call me and talk about me because I got diagnosed with alopecia in 2005, and people would be like really, really mean, okay, back then. But you know, God, he gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. And y'all, I was a G. You know, I was able to push through because that type of stuff, y'all, could have took somebody out. You know what I'm saying? If I hadn't been strong in my faith, if I hadn't been strong physically, I would have been like for something. But you know, I knew it was more out there. You know, I pushed through, graduated. You know, I got into the wigs around college or whatever. And then my hair grew back. Then I had Jordan. My hair came out, okay? And then I shaved my head back in 2013. Y'all, I was like, man, forget hair. Like, what's up? Forget hair, you know? I was like NDRE. That was my theme song back then. Like, I am not my hair. I am the soul that lives within. Like, I know that song backwards and forward, okay? I shaved my head. And husband gave me the name G.I. Jane. You know, I'm a military brat. So he was like, man, G.I. Jane, you know? And that stuck with me. And so I want you all to like activate your inner G.I. Jane. You know, if you out there, you struggling with your hair or whatever, activate your G.I. Jane. It's not even just a name. It's a state of mind. So I took on that state of mind. I was like, man, I'm G.I. Jane. You know, I'm strong mentally and physically. I was building my body, you know, in the gym. And so I was like, man, forget hair. I was so, you know, head down, not even worried about my hair. Shaved it off, you know. And then it grew back in 2017, but I was coloring it so much, y'all. And my sister-in-law, she told me, Rhonda, and she was like, yo, that's why they call it dye. When you dye your hair, because you're killing your hair. And I was dyeing my hair so much, y'all, that year, 2017. I was, you know, I wanted to be platinum at that time. That's the year I got my pro card. I was platinum. And after that, it just got dry. So I had to cut it off again. Alopecia came back 2018. And 2019, my best friend, Dre Dilla, IFBB Pro. Y'all, shout out to my coach. Shout out to my best friend. She called me. She was like, man, I got this opportunity. It's TLC, man. I had already been dibbling and dabbling with CBD, y'all, because I have a history of anxiety. If y'all don't know anything about CBD, y'all, if you struggling with anxiety, you struggling with depression, you struggling with insomnia, CBD, y'all, changed the game for me. CBD and THC, but we ain't talking about THC right now. We talking about CBD. CBD changed the game for me, y'all. And listen, I started taking them CBD gummies and stuff, and you know, I was already doing a detox tea or whatever, but it had us in the bathroom all the time, y'all. It was rough, okay? So Dre called me. She was like, man, you know, I got this amazing product. It's called CBD tea. I was like, hold on. CBD plus detox tea? Man, sign me up, man. Listen, when somebody call you that you trust, man, don't be questioning it. You just jump straight on it. So I was like, listen, I trust anything you do. Y'all gets on my nerves. I told y'all I ain't no real cigar smoker. I told y'all at the beginning of this live, I be playing games. But I couldn't come on here smoking that ganja. So, you know, I'm playing games. It probably already went out. I'm faking the funk right now. You know, I'm setting the vibe. I got the jazz music playing in the background. Got the cigar going. Is that good for you? Told y'all I'm just playing games, man. So, I told Dre, I was like, listen, sign me up. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get it. I jumped in head first, y'all. I was taking the CBD tea. I was taking the NutriBurst. I was taking the chaga. It helps with, you know, what does it help with? Bacteria. It's a Siberian mushroom, y'all. And I was making the CBD tea and all of that. And I was consistent with it, y'all. So I can remember every 2 weeks when I went to go get my my wig fixed, okay? Shout out to your girl, Bree. You know, I got to shout out my friends, man. I got some dope friends. Shout out my girl, Bree. What's her name? Beauty and Bree. And she was killing my wigs, y'all, okay? Killing them. And so every time I went, you know, to get my wigs done, and I took my wigs off and I was taking my progress pictures, y'all, I had a head full of hair, okay? And I was like, oh my God, you know. Did you just lock me out? Oh. Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So I was taking my wigs off, and when roll your own weed, and if you do mix the weed with, no, I actually use the pipe. I don't do no rolling. I just use the pipe. But so every time I took my wig off, y'all, and went for my 2-week, update or whatever, I had a hair, just more and more hair, and I was like, yo, what's going on? So I decided to stop shaving it, because I was shaving my head, every 2 weeks. And so I was like, I want to see how much my hair grows. So I stopped doing that, still taking my products, y'all, consistent with it. Y'all, by January of 2020, I had a head full of hair, okay? And husband was like, listen, he was like, let's just, see what it's going to do. So I decided to let it grow. I was going to find me a barber. Shout out to my barber. I found him around the middle of 2020, okay? Hair Trappaneur, all right? Gerard, shout out to my boy. He be killing these designs. I got to go see him on Wednesday. He be killing the designs, y'all. And so I started going to him, and he lined me up real good, because I still got a couple of areas that in the back that alopecia is, still trying to linger her ass around, all right, but we ain't worried about her, though. So I got a couple of areas in the back, but he was, able to fade that thing just right, y'all. But I've been on these products for 2 years, y'all, and I made the decision at the end of 2020 that I wanted to lock it up. And my sister-in-law was like, all right, let's see what it do, because my hair was getting so long. And so she was like, let's see what it do. So from January up until June, she was like, we gonna go from January to June, and then after that we'll get it locked up during the summertime. So got my hair braided, y'all, around March, April, whatever, and I ain't look back. So now it's July, and I got my sister lights going on, man. I'm in that thing. Okay. Good. Got my cute little hairstyle going on. Yes. Y'all can't tell me nothing, baby. Y'all can't tell me nothing. I appreciate y'all, man. That's a testimony. I need y'all to share that, man. There's a lot of people out here that's struggling with their hair journey. They don't have no hair. You know what I'm saying? They struggling with alopecia, or they stressed out. But listen, the CBD and the NutriBurst, it did its thing, y'all. But the ultimate thing was when I went vegan. Our bodies were not made to process this meat. Our bodies were not made for, all of this dairy and all this stuff that we be putting in our bodies. Our bodies were not made for that, y'all. And so we gonna go to church every Sunday, and we gonna be talking about our body as a temple and stuff like that. But at the same time, do we really treat our bodies like a temple? You claim to be a Maserati, you claim to be a Tesla, a Bentayga, but you putting regular gas in your tank. You're not going to have no Bentayga talking about I'm finna put some regular gas in the tank. So if you looking at your body the same way, why you putting that regular basic food in your body? Like, come on, man. Let's keep it a bean, man. I was using the CBD tea. Well, I'm still using. I do the CBD tea every night. I was doing the NutriBurst at that time, the chaga, and I was massaging my scalp with the Infinity Oil and the Alleviate Cream, okay? At this point now, I take everything. I take the immunity, I take the complex. The only thing I didn't take was the hair, skin, and nails. A lot of people ask me about the hair, skin, and nails. I just never got into it. I can't tell you about it. I know it's a good product. All of our products are good. But I was not taking the hair, skin, and nails when my hair grew back. I was taking the tea, the chaga, and the NutriBurst, okay? But y'all, listen, I just want y'all to know that this one number guy, okay? Yeah, I was taking these products. Yeah, I went vegan, but it was God, it was the ancestors, it was spirit who introduced me to this. You know what I'm saying? It was no coincidence that my best friend called me to tell me about this company. It was no coincidence that I was up late at night on Netflix watching What the Hell, watching Game Changers, watching Forks versus Knives. It wasn't no coincidence. God brought all that thing together. He put all these things. But the thing about it is, y'all, God will be trying to show you your breakthrough. But if you not in tune, you'll miss it. You know what I'm saying? Because I tried to go vegan a couple years ago, but I wasn't in tune. God was showing me a couple years ago that if I cut out all of these meat products and stuff, that my hair would grow back. But I wasn't in tune. You see what I'm saying? God will be sending you them signals. You'll be praying like, please, God, deliver me. Give me, my breakthrough. But if you're not in tune with spirit, if you're not in tune with the ancestors, okay, you gonna miss it. It could pass you by, steady passing you by, and you steady like, man, why I keep going through these tests and trials, you know what I'm saying? Like, take the restaurant, for example, you know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, it's been hard. I'm getting ready to start a group that's getting ready to help people. You know, if you trying to start a business, if you opening up a restaurant, if you are a restaurant owner, y'all, the restaurant has been a beast. It has not been easy. And y'all know I keep it real with y'all. It has not been easy. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about it is, God has made sure that I have not gone without. There have been so many times, y'all, on this last